Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Using his legs, it's Frazier. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it, they reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
Might as well stick with him. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Finds the tight end. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he wants it all. Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Branch. Past the 30. Finds a crease at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Dogs! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Quarterback making checks. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll pull it down and run. Running toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy, he's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
3rd and long, coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. He's got it.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Sooners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through it, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying play action. Buys a little time with his feet. He throws into the middle of the field. Makes a connection.
It's a really nice job making the play. You think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years, but a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school at the receiver spot. This guy's no different. He has a chance to be the next great Sooner receiver.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Caught in the backfield, it's Burks. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. And the Sooners have their offense in high gear. Takes the handoff. It's Barnes. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Mateer. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. The extra point here would tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Right back to it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Branch. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Caught over the middle. It's Delp. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Snagged in the middle. It's dealt. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Here's the pressure. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. And now on second down for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield very late in the half. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Sategna. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Going for it all. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the...
Turning it on! Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, Sooner! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much of the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Throws to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Frazier. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on 3rd down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Quarterback moving. Rolling right and going deep. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Oh, they're after him. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he grabs it at the 15. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking for a man, it's Mateer. Moving out of the pocket. Throws to the tight end. Big guy smells it. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll leave it with him. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. to pass. It's Stockton. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The sure hands, it's Branch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Going to the ground. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. And he's got it inside the 25. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now improvising. And he can't find anyone open, and
discipline of this defense, not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
And third down for a defensive lineman, trust me, I'm one of them, is money down. Go get me that quarterback. Make the stop. Get him to fourth down. The defensive line, the defense was ready to rock and roll. Nice job.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. He wants a big play here late. Brings it down on the right side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And after the three-spot, guys, we're all tied up. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. To the air on first down. Rush is on him. Got a man. It's Branch. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Grab near the marker. It's Branch. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Unleashes to the end zone. If he runs this back, this game's over.